everybody, welcome back to my channel after me being missing for 2 months, but that's okay because I am finally able to participate in a tag that I've been wanting to participate in a while, because usually I just don't read enough during like the first half of the year. But after a few DNFs and some good books, I feel like I'm able to contribute to this tag now. It's called the mid-year freakout tag. It's just a tag where I update you on my reads and favorite authors and stuff and whatever's going on. And I kind of want to add a question of myself, like about the books that I have DNF'd so far this year. I'm gonna add that at the end so I don't get confused, but let's get to it. So the first question is the best book I have read so far in 2024. I don't have it physically with me because I lent it to a friend, but it has to be The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, because if you haven't gotten into Taylor Jenkins Reid, I feel like this would be the perfect book to get into her writing, as well as Malibu Rising. And like I've said before, I love her little universe because there's just characters that keep showing up in other books and then you recognize them in other books, and it's just so good. I find that very fun and I love her writing style, and it's just good. It's very good. It's the best one I've read so far. The next question is the best sequel I've read so far in 2024. It's gonna have to be A Court of Silver Flames. If I was doing this video last year, it would probably be Acre War. It's absolutely destroyed. Definitely read. A lot of things happened in February and March, especially with my godfather's passing. So I feel like I wasn't able to enjoy this book as much, but I definitely did. I loved Nesta's character development. She's definitely a misunderstood character by the way that she was portrayed in the previous books. And this book made me into a Cassian girly and an Azriel girly. I'm literally begging Sarah that the next book is about Azriel because I will literally lose my mind. I need him. I can fix him. He just needs to give me a chance. I feel like I've said that 1,000 times, but I'm gonna keep saying it 1,000 times more. New release you haven't read yet but want to. Definitely Reckless. The only reason I haven't been able to get that is because I haven't even read the first one yet. This book was on my, what was it? On my December TBR. And where is it? Not read. I left it at 6% on my e-reader, I think. I don't even remember the reason I put it down. I think I was just not in the mood for a fantasy read. But I definitely am, because right now I'm reading Crescent City and I need to get to this ASAP. I'm not gonna tell you when, because I don't know when. I don't even have a time frame on, like, you know, when exactly I might be in the mood. I don't know. But I really want to. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews lately about this book, and I'm just gonna go into it blindly and see what's up. Most anticipated release for the second half of the year. That would be Daydream by Hannah Grace. It's from the Maple Hill series. I only read Icebreaker. I'm halfway in Wildfire. I'm not really feeling it, but I'm trying to push through. I renewed my Libby loan twice now and it's gone, so I think I have to buy it if I want to keep reading it because I wasn't really into it. It's kind of boring where I am right now. I think that's what happens when you try to simultaneously read a romance book, like a contemporary romance book, and a fantasy book. You get sucked up into the fantasy world that's all you want to do. So I think that's what happened to me. So I soft DNF'd it. I will definitely try to finish it before August comes along because apparently it's going to be released in August. So I see Henry and I see the girly with the Taylor Swift cardigan, and I feel like I'm gonna actually like it because Henry is an iconic character. His back must be hurting from carrying the entire series. I hope that my expectations are exceeded because I really loved Icebreaker, but Wildfire, I don't know yet. My biggest disappointment so far this year, I'm sorry, but Binding 13. I don't want to be mean, but there's no way this book is not satire. This book is for people who have never gone through a Wattpad phase. This book is for the people that never stayed up until 5 a.m. reading fan fictions on Wattpad. The ice cream truck, just give it a moment. This book is stolen from a 13-year-old. I literally do not know how else to describe it because it had potential. It definitely did. But if I heard one more time about how small Shannon was, there was no way. If we removed the info dumping, the crazy amount of info dumping in the beginning and the over explaining and the explanation as to why Shannon is so small and frail and vulnerable. That book could have been 200 pages instead of like 600. How much is it? How many pages is it? I don't know, but definitely too much. I'm sorry, it was just not for me, and I promise you I tried, but I couldn't go past 12%. So it was a hard DNF. Would I ever give it a try again? I don't know. I don't think I can get past all that. I guess we'll never know. The biggest surprise so far. I don't think I've had any. I think it's kind of like hard to surprise me, really. No, I think we're gonna skip that. Favorite new author? I would say Lucy Score. I would not say favorite as Sarah and Taylor Jenkins Reid, but I really fell in love with Lucy Score's writing. I actually found her so funny. So I like the way she wrote this book. Newest fictional crush. You know who I'm about to say right now. Hunt Athaler, the man you are. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but anything that has wings on it, pause. No, that's not what I meant. Any man that has wings on him is spectacular. I want 14 of them right now. I don't even know how this is possible. But I'm eating this up and I'm in love with Hunt Athaler. He's such a boy. What is the ice cream truck doing here again? So about Hunt Athaler, he's such a boy. He has wings. He's an angel. He's an angel. Not just any wings, you know. He's a fallen angel. Okay, moving on. Newest favorite character, Bryce Quinlan. I like that she's actually hilarious. She's kind of hilarious and she's like so flirty. I love her bickering with Hunt and she's just funny as hell. I love her. I just really like her personality. Book that made me cry. I would say The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, definitely. It had a really good plot twist and it was so bittersweet. It was a very nice book. Definitely worth a try. Book that made me happy. Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. This is the first book I have ever read by her and I really like how immediately I got into it. It was very fast-paced and the conflict resolution was just ideal. It's not like one of those books that extend the plot so painfully that you literally forget what the problem was and then at the end they resolve it in like such a rushed manner and it's just hits you like a fucking whiplash. So this was not the case for this one. It's kind of chunky. It's a good 500 pages, but definitely worth it. I love Knox Morgan. He's a grumpy bastard. I liked him a lot. Most beautiful book you have bought so far this year, House of Flame and Shadow. These covers are absolutely beautiful, but out of the three, I would say that this one is the most beautiful. Look at that. It goes so hard. What books do you need to read by the end of the year? The rest of the Crescent City series, it's gonna take me a while because they're very chunky, but that's totally fine because I actually enjoyed the first book from beginning to where I am right now. And then definitely the second book of the Caravel series, which is Legendary. The first one wasn't actually that fascinating, to be honest. But I'm looking forward to this one just because it's about Donatella. And I'm kind of looking forward to it because she's supposed to reveal Caravel Master Legend's true name. I want to see how the fuck she's gonna do that. So yeah, I need to read it eventually. And definitely Powerless, because if I want to read Reckless, I need to get on this. I don't know what's taking me so long. I fell into a reading slump. Forgive me. Favorite book community member, I think it would just be Alexa Ray and It's Mariana. Both are definitely cozy booktubers. I just love the vibes that they bring. Like I said, I'm gonna add another question of my own, the book that I have DNF'd this year. Why did I say I had multiple books that I have DNF'd when it's just two? I'm so dramatic and for what? So yeah, Binding 13, it's just, like I said, I feel like it was stolen from a 13-year-old. I wrote that probably. When I used to write my Michael Jackson Mafia romance books, I don't see the difference. And then we have Unsteady by Peyton. It's an ice skating romance. At first, when we get introduced to the problems that each individual character has, I'm like invested because I'm like, oh my god, I wonder what the outcome is gonna be. But right as you start to get to the middle, we forget about that and then we just focus on the romance, the insta love between the two main characters. And girly, I need you to tell me about the problem with your father, the custody of your siblings. And then this other dude, whose name I forgot, my brother in Christ. I need to know how you're gonna solve this problem with your PTSD and your panic attacks. Why are you guys not telling me anything? And then the female main character, she turns into a bitch. I don't like her. Every time I see a non-committal female main character. Why does everybody want to talk to me right now? Like, back off. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't like you. He doesn't deserve you. He's literally the absolute sweetest guy. He's literally a dream guy. He's willing to do anything for you. And you're out here being a bitch? No. Goodbye. So I DNF'd it. I'm sorry. It had potential, but she just ruined it for me. In one book, I was about to DNF, but I didn't and I pushed through, was Hunting Adeline. Or Adeline. Apparently it's Adeline, but in Spanish, when I see somebody named like that, it's Adeline. Hunting Adeline. What a disappointment. It was so corny. In the beginning, it was so interesting to see what was going down and like how Sade kept like hunting down the government and the sex traffic rings and whatever. So it was interesting to see all that action. But then once they got reunited, the corniness was too much. The smut was too much. It was getting in the way, and to the point where I would just skip the chapters because it was just annoying. It was a disappointment. I kind of wish I DNF'd it instead of like spending my energy to finish it because it was just bad. It started really good. It had really good potential, let me tell you. The plot twist was nice, I guess. I think that's pretty much it for this video. That's all I have to talk about. I'm in the middle of filming a reading vlog, so I hope you check that out once it's out because I don't know when, given the circumstances, but I hope you stay tuned for that because I really want to get back on track. I'm tired of rotting in my bed and being depressed, so I'm trying to get myself out of a slump by getting back to what I love to do. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to give you a really nice and way better update by the end of the year. And by the way, I quit my Bookstagram. I'm not gonna be there anymore, so if you're gonna follow me, make sure to follow me on my personal Instagram. I realized that Bookstagram is just not for me. I just wanted to let you know that I'm inactive over there. But yeah, once again, I really hope you enjoyed this video and me yapping. Please harass me into reading Powerless in the comments. Give me reasons to actually read it and to just stop being a bitch. Because I love to see people getting excited by new releases of the same series and stuff, but I'm just behind and I hate it. I get FOMO. So give me a good reason why I should pick this one up. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. My camera is about to die, so I'm gonna shut up and